Okay, here is your basic moves from Science of Pilates without all of the talking. So you can do this before you go to your Pilates exercises, even before your warm up, just to remember the foundation and the posture. So let's get started. Okay, always start with some breathing, like 3 breaths. It's important, don't skip it. Hands on your rib cage, you're in neutral. Inhale. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. And exhale. Good. Pelvic tilts. You can bring your hands on to your pelvis, pinkies in your hip crease if you like that. Inhale, you're in neutral. Exhale, rock it forward. That's the small arch under your back. There's air under your back. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, rock your pelvis under, imprint the spine onto the mat. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, tilt it forward. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, rock it under. Inhale, neutral. Stay neutral. Arms overhead. We're going arm circles. Make sure you have space. Okay, don't open those rib cage. Inhale. Oh, shoulders down into their sockets. Shoulders in the pockets, as I like to say. Overhead, keep the rib cage closed. Flip the palms, come through. Inhale up. Exhale back. And around. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Reverse. Is my breathing annoying yet? It makes you breathe more, hopefully. Okay, that's enough of that. Let's do a little hip twist, arms into a T, palms planted, feet come together here in neutral. And inhale, exhale, knees twist to the right, look to the left, inhale. Exhale through center. Twist over to the left, inhale. Exhale through center. And to the right, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Ooh, crack. That's enough of that. Come center. Okay, single leg stretch. Palms back down by your side, grounded. Legs are back in your neutral position in line with your sits bones. Inhale. Single leg stretch along the floor. Flex the foot up. Stretch the quad and then bring it back in. Exhale as you extend the left leg. So we alternate legs every time. Okay, keep going. Using your exhale on the exertion. So for me, that's more of when I'm pulling my leg back in, you do an exhale. Check that your spine is long, that your shoulder blades are down, that you're not clenching your jaw, that you're not clenching your hip flexors, that you are really going for the low abs to do this, to bring the leg back up. Good. This is a great warm up for before you do more advanced things, to make sure that you don't accidentally grip the wrong muscles, that you don't just go into the big muscles to take over. That's what caused me a lot of back pain for years. My big back muscles would just like That sounded weird. The larger muscles of my back would just take over. Um, and then they were always sore and tight. And now that doesn't happen so much. Okay, so this is why find the small muscles. Okay, so we did single leg stretch. Now we're doing bridge. So you can walk your feet in a little bit if needed. And if you have any spinal conditions, stay with the hinge bridge. If you don't, inhale, prepare. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under. We roll up one vertebra at a time, just to the bottom edge of the shoulder blade. Taking a sip of air at the top. Exhale, abs. You reverse that articulation. Go down the spine. That is an ab exercise. Good. Release at the bottom. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under. We go back up. Remember to not flare the rib cage at the bottom, though. You keep that 30% engagement the whole time. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Yes. Inhale. Exhale. We're finding that flexibility in the spine and the control of, can I move one vertebra at a time? It's challenging. You will get there if you keep practicing. Good. One more. And all the way down. We've made it to our last exercise, chest lift. Hands behind your head, elbows at a slight angle. Inhale, tuck the chin into the chest, or slight nod rather, and then lift the head, neck, and shoulders. Inhale at the top. Exhale to lower, keep the rib cage closed. You're in neutral. Inhale, chin into chest. Exhale, lift. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale. Few more. Let's do two more. Yay, okay. So there were your basic moves to remind yourself of your Pilates posture and alignment. Now go do your warm